I am firmly convinced that one day Mojang will add a 4th dimension into Minecraft, and we will access that dimension through the big mysterious portal at the center of every ancient city. And so in anticipation of this update, I want to prepare. So in this episode, we are going to completely remodel an ancient city, transforming it from its rotted ancient appearance to a modern, clean, new version that still maintains the ancient city theme and feel. And luckily for us, I know for a fact that there is an ancient city really close to our base. Directly in the corner here through this cave, we have a... Okay, hold up. Chill. I'm trying to do an intro to my video here. You're kind of ruining that for me. All right, here's the strat. Okay, Jesus. Anyway, as I was saying, right here near my base, we have a complete ancient city. And the first thing we need to do to prep this place is we need to clear out all of the sensors, catalysts, and shriekers. So let's get to work. Oh, crap. Oh, shoot. Well, I don't see him, but I hear him right in front of me. Shoot, what do I do? I can't kill this guy. I think if I just play around him and continue just removing things, I should be safe. I just gotta be sure to watch my back. I don't have a chest plate still. Maybe I should have gotten one. So I'm definitely gonna get a totem popped if he hits me. Oh my god. Okay, so I guess he could just come back at any time if a shrieker goes off. This is like unironically scary. Children's game. Actually scary children's game. Crap. Ah! This is not unfolding as I would like it to. Oh my god. You know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna rush the rest of them. Surely I'll be fine, right? I don't even know how many I have left. Another one. What's this, like 5 now? Ah! Jesus, that hurts. +1 for the roleplay. There's so many things to clear out. Oh, come on. There's so many heartbeats, it's insane. These guys despawn after a certain amount of time, right? Okay, I just checked. They do despawn. So if I just stand here and wait, they should all disappear. After about 60 seconds, I think. So we'll just wait because we're all done clearing everything else out. Now, the next thing we need to do is plot each of the 4 corners of the entire city and make sure that I can see them from above ground. I have a really cool idea, so make sure you guys stick around till the end of the video to see the whole thing because this is going to be awesome. So let's go find each corner. Okay, now that we have all 4 corners located, we need to get a bunch of redstone materials. So let's go grab everything. All right, just like the last episode, we're gonna build a bomber to destroy this entire area and expose the ancient city. So let's really quickly... Now I break this block. Oh great, the minecart fell off. Okay, well I should be able to stop it just by putting this block back. So we'll wait for it to go back and then fix it. Ah, I see, I forgot to put the wall so it fell off the back. Probably exploded. Okay, and we fixed this by putting this here, breaking this, boom, boom. Okay, now we should be in the clear for it to work. All right, sweet. Now we just let it run. Okay, well that's the first layer done. Now what I want to do is I want to make these walls smooth. And to do that, I'm going to need a bunch of beacons first so that I can insta-mine the stuff and, you know, not be here all day. So let's go get a bunch of materials and then set up all the beacons. Okay, now we pull out our shovel and pickaxe and... Next, we rebuild the bomber, lower it to the ground. Then we start it up and do this one more time. Okay, and that's our second layer done. Now we have to go down and flatten out the walls again, at least so that they're like this. So... Okay, we're done, and I never want to mine anything else ever again. But we have to, because now I need to manually mine out the rest of the floor so that we have access to the city. But I'm gonna get some TNT to help me because, yeah, because I'm not mining 100% of this by hand. First, we need to turn off the mob switch. Then I gotta AFK here until I have enough gunpowder. Okay, next I need to get a bunch of sand. All right, now we craft all this up. Okay, now we can start planting all the TNT. And I wanted to take a quick moment to thank you guys because we just hit 50,000 subs on the channel, which is absolutely insane. And I would not be here today if it wasn't for you guys. So thank you for subbing. I really appreciate it. And let's blow this thing up. Okay, well that was a pretty decent sized chunk taken out. Now we'll do a combination of using TNT and mining the rest to fully dig out this city. Let's go. Okay, as I'm mining all this, I realized I can probably do one more pass with a flying bomber and just build it high enough in the sky that the TNT explodes perfectly above the top of the city so I don't damage any of the structures. But yeah, using TNT manually and mining this out is going to take me like 5 days. And I'm lazy. Oh, you know what I could probably do? I can probably get a bunch of obsidian and then build like a small shield over the top of this thing so that I can get the bombers low enough to take out this section of the ceiling. And that'll save me a lot more time. So I think I'm out of obsidian, so I might have to go mine an end pillar first. Let me check. Oh, I have enough probably. I think this should be good. I can always get more if I need it. All right, so let's try this. Okay, that should do it. All right, now we do this again for what? Round number 3 this time? Let's go. Okay, so we're done digging out the entire ancient city. I went ahead and smoothed all the walls and made the floor flat so that we would have a lot of room to work with. The next thing we need to do is design a decoration to put on these walls because I don't want to just leave these caves open. Looks really ugly and it would take away from the entire build. So let's hop into a creative world really quickly where we can come up with a design. So right here we have a segment of the terrain from the survival world, and this is about how tall the wall needs to be. So we'll make one segment and then we can duplicate it and run it across the entire border of the perimeter. And I want the theme of the wall to match what the ancient city is going to look like. So we're going to use a color scheme of quartz, all the different variants, bricks, pillars, normal quartz, glowstone, dark oak wood, and glass. So let's get to work building a design and we'll try to find something that looks good. I don't think this design looks pretty good. I was kind of going for like a church gothic kind of theme, and it looks really, really good with shaders on. I like the way this turned out. All right, now we can go back to the survivor world and start getting materials. All right, now what we need to do is get a bunch of materials for the walls, and I went ahead and measured everything out, and we're gonna have to do 20 of those little segments that I designed. So if we go to material list here, multiply it by 20, we can see that we're gonna need 45 shulker boxes of glass, 30 shulker boxes of quartz bricks, 19 shulker boxes of dark oak planks, and a bunch of other items. And I planned ahead, so last night I ran my sand duper for a while so I could get enough sand. Now we just have to go smelt it. Okay, that's all of our glass. Next up, we need to get all the different quartz variants that we have. So we have 2 shulker boxes of quartz stairs, 10 shulker boxes of quartz blocks, 13 shulker boxes of quartz pillars, and 31 shulker boxes of quartz bricks. So adding that all up, we need about 58 shulker boxes of quartz blocks. I'm gonna overshoot a little bit just so I don't have to get any more, just in case I lose some or something. So let's go see how much gold we have at our gold farm, because we can just trade all of this with piglins, and we should be able to do that overnight. Okay, this should be enough gold for now. We also have our ender chest. Plus, I think I already have a bunch of quartz in storage as well. So next, we just go trade with these piglins. Okay, so we've traded for a long time and I have a ton of quartz now. So the next thing we need to do is craft it into blocks first and then into stairs, columns, bricks, etc. And guess what? I opened this chest and I found my chest plate. I lost this thing like 3 episodes ago, and every time I've had to fight something, I've had to be really careful because I haven't had full armor and I've been too lazy to get more netherite. So thank God I actually found this thing. I thought it was gone forever. Anyway, let's get crafting. Okay, so this is all the blocks of quartz that we need. Now we just have to turn them into the different types that we need. So first, that's 31 shulker boxes of quartz bricks. Now we just use the stone cutter, turn them all into bricks. Now we need 13 shulker boxes of quartz pillars. Okay, now the last thing we need a ton of is 10 shulker boxes of chiseled quartz blocks. And then a little bit over 2 shulker boxes of quartz stairs, and that's it. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, I have a bunch here, and I'm pretty sure I have enough in storage. Okay, the next 2 major things we need are 20 shulker boxes of dark oak planks and 5 shulker boxes of dark oak logs. Luckily, we have our tree factory, which just so happens to produce dark oak planks. But I have to modify this chest setup a little bit because I screwed it up when I originally made it, so... Okay, now I just have to figure out how to use this thing again. I haven't used it in so long. Pretty sure I do have saplings in here. I think I just hop in here, flick the lever, and then do this. Yep, now I just AFK until I have enough. Okay, and that's all of our wood. All right, and the last thing we need a lot of is 8 shulker boxes of glowstone. And luckily, I've never used a lot of glowstone for anything, so I have a whole bunch stockpiled from the last time I ran the raid farm. So we'll craft all this up. Now we just need a little bit of dirt, some slabs, and some lanterns, and we're done. Okay, so now that we have all of our materials in these chests, we can start building the first wall. I think I'm gonna do the corners first, all 4 corners, and then I'll just slowly move inward just in case the measurements are slightly off so I can make it look nice. But let's get to work. Okay, that's our first wall done. Now we just repeat this all the way around. I got a lot of building ahead of me, so let's go. Alright, well, we're done with most of the walls. I just need to do these middle parts. So let's grab some more quartz, glowstone, and some wood, and then we'll wrap this up. Okay, we're finally done with the walls. And I may have gone a little bit overkill in the detail, but I don't care. It looks sick. All right, the next thing we need to do is actually start rebuilding this place. So I'm just gonna get a bunch of materials because I'm not exactly sure what I need. And then we'll stockpile them and then start rebuilding each section one by one. Let's go. Okay, I have pretty much everything I think I'm gonna need in these chests. I also built another portal so that I would have quick access from here to the storage and everything else. So now we can start the remodeling process. I think I'll do this pillar first because it's a little disheveled. Okay, that's the first pillar done. This one's a little bit smaller than the other ones, but I think it looks pretty good. I added some fire to the top so that it'll just glow at night. Now, I think I'm just gonna move down, do all the pillars, and then we'll move on to this bridge. I did my best to maintain the shape of all the structures, and I just wanted to replace everything with the quartz and wood to make it seem new and modernized. I also changed the fire from blue to orange, like the normal fire, just because I felt like blue gave off too much of the skulk vibe, and that's what I'm trying to get rid of. All right, this is a really good first step. We repaired all the pillars, and the bridge is completely repaired. I love the way this looks. So what I think I'm gonna do now is go down each of these like bridge things, repair these towers and these small huts. And then once we do all the buildings, I'll do a bunch of the landscaping. I wanna put like a river here, and I'll have trees and a small forest scattered in some of these open areas like over here, so that everything blends in and it doesn't feel like we're underground or anything and it's all just outside. All right, let's go. Okay, that's the first corner of the city done. Looks pretty good. It'll look a whole lot better when I add in all the landscaping. All right, let's do the rest of them. We'll start with this one next. For all of the bridges, I decided to use red wool because there was a layer of gray wool on all of them, which is used so you can sneak around and not get detected by wardens. But I replaced it with red just because I thought it looked newer and nicer, and it also went really well with the wood and the quartz. Okay, we're finally all done with most of the ancient city. I rebuilt every little thing, every hallway, bridge, the entrance, even these sniper towers, and also those little tents. The last thing we gotta do is, of course, the portal and the central, like, fortress, I guess is what this is. So, of course, I'll keep with the theme of the rest of the city, and let's finish this build. Okay, that's a bulk of the fortress. The last thing we have is the portal, and then we're done. Okay, we're finally done with all the buildings. Now that we're finished with everything, we can start doing the landscaping. So first, I need to see how many blocks are in this area, at least on one layer. Alright, so I took a selection of the entire floor, and the area of this entire perimeter is 40,000 blocks. So I think it's safe to assume that at least 1/3 of the floor is covered by the buildings, which means I need 15 shulker boxes of grass blocks. So I got my shovel here, and let's take out some more grass. Okay, so we have a bunch of dirt now, but I really quickly want to add some designs to these little edges that are kind of dug into the side of the wall. So we'll just take some quartz like before. Okay, we got our 2 holes fixed. Now all that's left to do is cover this entire area with grass. Let's go. All right, let's dig out this area here, and we'll put like a water feature, and then we could put like a dock right here too. Okay, now we just get some water here and start filling it in here. All right, the water looks good. Now we can build the dock here. Throw some boats down as well, just to add some extra detail. And there we go, there's our river. Now I just need a bunch of saplings, and I have a bunch of bone meal here. And we can just start adding in saplings everywhere, and this will really bring the landscaping to life. All right, we're almost done. The last thing we need to do is take care of this section right here that I left empty. And the reason I left it empty is because just over this hill, literally right here, is the corner that connects to my mega base. So what I want to do is I want to make like a tunnel that goes through the top here, connects to this middle section, and then I'll build like a makeshift elevator that I guess the natives of this town could use to carry supplies up and down. So let's grab some beacons and we'll get digging. All right, we got our beacons set up. Let's get mining. Okay, this trench looks pretty good. Now what we can do is we can create a bubble column elevator, one that comes up, and then we can have a chute that goes all the way down. So let's find the middle here. Okay, so we have the middle here. We'll have a chute here and one here, and then we'll decorate it on this outside. So we just need to dig all the way down. Then we just get some logs, some glass, and some quartz bricks, and we can just build up the shaft here. This looks pretty good. Now we put these chests here. I learned this neat little trick that you can do. Take a water bucket, waterlog the chest. Now when we drop down here, no fall damage, and I don't have to deal with like swimming out of the water or anything. I just walk out. Now place some glass to separate these 2 tubes. Now we put some soul sand here, put these doors down, put some water here. Okay, then we put some kelp here, bone meal it up, then we just break them, and we have a working bubble elevator. Perfect. Now all I had to do was finish decorating the front of the elevator, and then doing a little bit of landscaping on the cavern. And with this last bit of grass placed, our build is finally complete.